conversations that many, especially if
fail
you,
to have.
yeah, they fail to have this conversation. But we encourage you, if you are in a serious relationship, engaged, those are the conversations that you need to be having,
Right.
so that you don't mess around and go into the marriage, go into the serious part of the relationship.
And so that you don't find out after 5 years of being married that you don't know who you are.
Right. I don't even know who you are.
Yeah, you can't even identify your purpose in life.
Right.
You know.
Right.
I mean, sometimes that comes after you've been married, but you at least need to know who you are.
Yes.
And you need to accept and agree that you can be the spouse that is needed in order for that marriage to be successful.
Oh man, God, I totally agree. You know, one other thing that whenever we talk about marriage is more than a selfie, we always go directly into really just talking about, you know, the marriage, the engagement, having these necessary conversations. But one of the things that and y'all, it's just, I know for me it's embedded in me in terms of just, well, it's embedded in us in terms of just, this is not, we're not just having these conversations just to have them. The conversations that we're having, they are literally backed up, you know, with scripture, in terms of scripture, you know, from the Bible.
That's our foundation.
Right. And one of the things that Jesus says, and we kind of talk about this just for a moment, in Matthew chapter 19, verse 11 and 12. When y'all get a chance, I want y'all to read that. Matthew chapter 19, verse 11 and 12.
It's good to have a little Bible study with your spouse.
Yeah, and read it in the Message version. Read it in the Message version, because Jesus is talking to the disciples about marriage and the decision of marriage and all these different qualifications of marriage. And then one of the disciples like, well, I'm stuck then. In other words, what he said, I might as well just stay single.
Yeah.
And what Jesus was explaining to them was that, you know, marriage isn't for everyone. It comes in different seasons, and you have to be ready to step into the largeness of marriage.
That's good.
The largeness. Are you large enough
Jesus,
to go into this marriage, into this serious relationship? You got to be large enough for
Are you large enough to marry a woman from a previous relationship? She had children. Are you large enough to step in as a father figure?
Yeah.
You know, in this marriage, like, are you large enough to set aside you for the betterment of your marriage?
Right. I'll take it a step further. Are you large enough to deal with that person's past? And
are you large enough to help them unload the baggage that is coming with them? Because sometimes we can't unload everything by ourselves. We need companionship in order to handle what we got packed away.
Right.
Are you large enough for that?
So